Hold on.
Three, what's up, man? This is Spider from Kansas City.
Spider from Kansas City, homeboy.
Spider G.
What's going on, homeboy? Talk to us.
I think the problem is the training the cops get, because they always ask questions that are violating people's rights.
Yep.
We can't count on putos getting it. ¿Esa qué era? ¿Un pedo? Was that a fart? Pinche fart. Este vato don't even know we're recording. It's a live. Puto, and we ain't taking that fart out. That was a fart. God damn, it's starting to smell.
Let's talk about that.
I can smell it through the fucking computer, little loco.
Let's talk about that.
What?
That shit we was talking about. Some news or like
some politic news.
Yeah, politics. No,
we want to talk about some shit that's going on right now. News.
For real.
Gacho Vida news coming at you. We're about to let you know what we think.
I want you to react to this. What dude was talking about?
Fuck what you want me to react to? What's that? This ain't the fucking hey you react to this show, loco.
It's Mrs. Stevens.
Make it big.
They have rich people problems. So they will sit there and say everything is hunky-dory.
Turn your phone off.
Vote for Biden. Everything's going great. All I can tell you is that since Biden has come into office, my bank account has gotten lower and lower and lower and low. I've never
the fucking
in 20
$5
years have seen
sandwiches
my
at Subway
so
cost $13 now.
I'm like, what in the hell is going on? And what's going on is I can't keep up with inflation. And if I can't keep up with inflation and I make decent money, I'm not starving by any means. I make decent money, but I'm definitely feeling it. And if I'm
definitely voting for Trump,
somebody who's really living
Trump supporter right here.
Paycheck is hurting, brother.
No, he is
and that's what pisses me off.
No, he's not.
But that's just me, carnal.
He's voting for Trump.
I know, right?
All
right, so let's go ahead and check this one out here. This is another reason I should make a whole segment. Another reason why I won't vote Democrat.
Make that screen big.
Let's run the.
Go to the YouTube screen. Yeah. No, not that one. Yeah.
Are free no more. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, along with the Department of Homeland Security, arrested several of the migrants accused of beating two NYPD officers in Times Square on January 27th. The takedowns happened yesterday at a Greyhound bus station in Phoenix, according to Fox News, which obtained this picture from an ICE source. Four of the migrants who were released without bail after their arrests are believed to have fled for California by bus. There are no details.
They're coming to your house,
American
Cholo.
Look at it. Were arrested yesterday. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg says his office plans to present charges to the grand jury later today.
Despicable behavior.
Bragg has been heavily criticized for not requesting bail for most of the
suspects
arrested for the attack.
Bro, can you imagine that in Los Angeles?
Turn their volume down a little bit.
4 or 5 people
halfway up, down,
grabbing the cops, kicking the cops. Over here, they're gonna pull out the burner and they're gonna shoot you, homie. The cops are gonna shoot you out here in LA, and they would have every single right to. This is the problem with the woke world.
Yeah.
Just because they're woke,
as long as we can talk over this puto.
Hurt anybody, and they would never rob anybody. That they would never assault any cops. That the rest of the world thinks like that, and that's the problem with too many Americans. Only because you in your life live this good, nice life that believes in paying it forward. You better understand that the majority of the streets that people live in the streets.
What do you think? Do you even know what he's talking about?
They're gonna do this to two police officers, and I'm gonna take this down right now because
we got
it's a bunch of.
I don't know what the fuck. This is live, by the way.
If they can do us the two.
By the way, he's live right now.
And the next day,
we're not, but we will be.
All these guys, they were released by the next day. Not no bail.
Put your phone number up there so we can call you. What this prank call is about?
Taking out to California or whatever.
I don't like the way you're talking that shit about Trump. He's my friend.
Well, they got caught somewhere else. Why? Because they're acting a fucking fool, homie. What do I know?
You know some shit. That's how I've been watching your show for 3 weeks.
NYC cops are more gangster. Well, obviously
Hey,
they ain't
put
more
a comment
gangster,
in there,
homie.
way.
Because LA Cop
Comment, say, okay, can we
done
call
that,
in, man? We're
homie.
live on our Facebook.
Guarantee you, homie. Guarantee you. So you know what? I hate to break the news to you, carnal. LAPD's way more gangster than New York cops, and that proves right there. Because I can
Yeah,
guarantee
right,
you, I know
Vato. They're
LAPD gonna
the,
get beat
both
down by
of them are
poor
woke
guys,
as
homie.
fuck. They're gonna
Chale,
have the
homie.
fucking people, the Black
The
Lives Matter
shooter
right there in
here.
your face,
Even though he's the
culo.
police. Oh, see, kill the police. He said, we.
Bring them motherfuckers to Texas. We'll show you how we do it
Way
over
too many
here. We're not
fans,
even
homie.
in Texas, are we, boy?
Too many OnlyFans, carnal. Simon que sí,
Simón
güey.
loco.
Let's see what you got.
What do you put? What are you
It's
commenting?
like that at work, homie.
Hey, go to the YouTube and comment. Say,
Your video motion blurry, a little laggy.
who gives a
Slow
shit?
down. Fool.
I hate when
Maybe,
people say,
I
"Oh,
don't know,
you're blurry
man.
vision."
Maybe
Those
the
are the motherfuckers that stare
I
out the
see it. I
window,
see it a little
and
bit, but
you can stare
it's
out the
going,
window
homie.
and
It's
look at
going.
the sunset.
All
But
right,
those type of
let's see what you
motherfuckers stare
got.
out the
That's
window and
not
see a
fair
speck
how
in
they
the
let
fucking window.
Venezuelans go, but they
Oh,
don't.
Jotos, güey.
Let the
That Cheto.
Guatemalan guy go from Florida.
He
Hey,
called
you
you
know
back
what?
first,
I
loco.
appreciate you telling me that
That
right
was him.
now. I
What did
haven't
he say?
spoken about that poor guy. I charged
No, that's too late. Now we're talking about the politics.
with murder.
My shit.
Let's see if we can get.
Hey, send a comment though. Say,
Fuck me soon, way.
All right, so let
say,
me
are you
give
gonna take
you
phone calls
a
today,
little
loco?
background on this. From what I know, is this guy was standing like either I don't know, like by a motel or hotel that he's working at or living at the moment. Some officer from the police department goes and starts questioning the guy. He's kind of telling him, I'm just over here. What's the problem? Uh, at the end, the cop ends up trying to arrest the guy, and pretty much the cop, I believe, has a heart attack and ends up dying. So let's run the tape. Behavior. Hold on here. You guys ready? You guys tell me, please, what you guys believe, what you guys think. Okay. This is from NBC. Guatemalan farm worker charged an officer's fatal heart attack. Let's go.
That's a lie, though. I bet.
This is the moment last May that changed everything for the two men involved. Sergeant Michael Kunovich stopped Guatemalan farm
Kunovich, that's
worker
racist already.
Aguilar Mendez for, quote, suspicious behavior
And
outside a motel.
that's a racist cop already. You tell by his name, Kunovich.
That kind of rubs me the wrong way. All this suspicious behavior, just because he looks like an immigrant guy, or he looks like a Latino kid who.
Yeah, but you can't pull people over for fucking suspicious activity. Is this a free country or not?
To look at us equally. If that was a white kid in some some van T-shirt,
they can't
looking
discriminate.
like a regular güero, he's not gonna go, hey, what are you doing over here? The guy's just. To me, that would have been what business is it of yours? See, because I can sit there and articulate that this guy doesn't speak too well of English, if any at all. So he goes there and he starts bullying him. At least that's my first impression of the situation.
In Florida, after a struggle to arrest Aguilar Mendez, who tried to flee, according to law enforcement, Sergeant Kunovich went into cardiac arrest and died a short time later. Florida's state attorney's office is now
if it was a white kid over there in that hood,
manslaughter of an officer.
He would be questioned.
He's facing 30 years in prison.
Our client's constitutional rights were violated.
If that was a what?
He was a victim of
if it don't wet away, and he was in the hood right there, just standing there, he would be questioned. Man.
Yeah, but they
he don't belong there.
But they shouldn't question him or him. Both of them.
They shouldn't be questioned.
Neither one of them.
In federal court.
Because they got to. That's violating their rights. But
also been
you go
planning on
question.
going towards
I mean, they can question you all you want, way, but you're not supposed to answer. You ain't got to answer. They shouldn't go question you, but they do.
They don't know their rights.
No, but they do. Yeah, they don't know their rights. They don't know
This
their
dude
rights.
here don't know his rights. You can tell.
And he's got rights. He's illegal, but he's still got the rights. They shouldn't question him in the first place, so they shouldn't know if he's illegal or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even if he's illegal way.
Yeah, even if he's illegal, they don't know that.
Yeah.
And they don't have the right to ask questions to find out that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Continues, and
That's why they fuck up when they let everybody in like that. But now they
These
got to
next images
face the fucking
are
consequences.
disturbing. Another officer putting his hand on Aguilar Mendez's throat, throwing
What's he
him to
doing?
the
Fighting
ground.
back though?
Kunovich tasing him while he's down, with Aguilar Mendez repeating that he doesn't.
See, why'd they grab him anyways? I didn't even see that.
Dude, this poor guy, man, that pisses me off. This poor guy is just sitting there in front of the motel about to go get something to eat, and they can corroborate his story that, yeah, he was in at the motel What the fuck is it your business,
I
officer?
know, that's what I'm saying.
What
That's
the fuck
why they
is it your
fucking
they
with
business
shouldn't
what
have
I'm
fucked with
doing
him,
here?
but they're
Yeah.
supposed, but
Am I breaking the law?
they're
The
taught to
problem
do
is
that.
poor young guy
You know what I
doesn't
mean?
know how
They're
to
not
speak
supposed
English.
to.
So this
It's not
asshole
illegal
of
for
a
them to do
cop
that, but they're
who
taught
is
to do
dead,
that.
and I feel
But the
bad for
people
his
are not supposed
family,
to answer these
condolences,
questions.
but
They should be
at
able to
the
tell
end
them,
of
"Get
the
the
day,
fuck out of my
to
face,"
try
and
to sit
they
here
should leave.
and
But they
charge
don't say
this
that, so
young
they go
guy
farther.
with
Yep.
They
murder,
need to do the
man, that's a
training is where
stretch
it's
at
fucked up.
best, homie.
For sure. It's the
They need
training.
to train the cops to
multiple
be
times with
respectful
officers
of people's
tackling
fucking
him
rights.
Well, they need
and
to watch
twisting
who
his
they're
arms
hiring.
back.
Like,
One
Yeah,
officer
they just
also
hire
refused to
anyone.
place
Like,
his knee
yeah.
on Aguilar Mendez's
That's all it is with
torso.
all this shit.
After
It's always
Aguilar
the
Mendez
cops
was in handcuffs, officers found what appeared to be a small pocket knife, which is
asking
a
questions that they
process
shouldn't be
he
asking,
uses for
or
cutting melons.
Aguilar
trying to
immediately
violate their
told the
rights
officer he didn't understand
from
Yeah,
the
it's
get go by
English.
the
insane.
His
questions.
well,
native
they're
language
And
didn't
that's what they're
they're
English
trained.
violent.
language.
They're
His
trained
They're
to
native
ask
violating.
questions.
They're
indigenous
violating
Oh
his
language.
rights.
man.
They're not trying. They are.
When they
At
pull
the
you
end
over
of
and
the
say,
body
"Where
cam
you going?"
video, Kunovich's
Who
breathing
the fuck gives
appears
a fuck where I'm
labored, and
going,
a
man? They're not
colleague
supposed to ask
asks
that,
if
but that's
he's
what they
okay
train them to do.
before he was taken to a hospital where he was later pronounced dead. St. John's
All
County
right, so what
Medical.
happened?
That
See,
right
now the cop died
there is
just
just
for their
some
bullshit.
bad karma coming towards that officer, man. That's
Yep.
what that is, and it's a
Yeah,
shame.
it is.
Let me get this call real quick. Yeah, caller, who's this? Hello, hello, hello.
Yo,
Oh, there's
What's
a number
happening?
right there.
listen,
But
bro. So listen, here's the thing, dude. I understand what you're saying about the other guy. So look, dude, I think that we're at the time right now where things are so bad. Listen, I know that.
Make your point, Roger. Make your point already.
Okay, the Salvadorian president, he got rid of all gangs in El Salvador by why? Arresting people in tattoos. I don't give a fuck if there's an illegal alien hanging out in my fucking front yard. That son of a bitch should be beaten and arrested.
No, you're a
I'm
douchebag. You're
yeah,
a douchebag.
Okay.
The guy's
Stop,
the
stop.
guy's not breaking no law, Roger.
It doesn't
All right,
matter,
you
bro.
walk
That's the
around
way
your
you
block with a
think.
G
That dude's a
string on
fucking
all day
idiot.
with fucking love machine, homie.
I see. That's
So
what I'm
you know
saying,
what?
but
So you know what? Chale,
okay,
Roger, with that.
Get rid of that puto.
Yeah,
let me
no,
call.
fine, Roger. Get out of here, Brian. All right, everybody, call us at 747-279-8109.
I'm about to go call him. But I can't call him in here though, ain't it?
747-279-8109.
No.
I gotta go
Wait,
outside.
Hope, how can you call? They have these things they call cell phones now. And you get the number and you dial 747-279-8109. I'm just busting your balls. I'm just busting your balls. If you identify them as balls, homie. Thank you, Gil, for talking about it. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. To be completely honest with you, I'm sorry I haven't spoken on it earlier. I'll make sure to clip that if somebody can hopefully clip that for me. That
Want me to
is
go
just
call him?
completely, no, it's wrong on so many levels, man. North Carolina, what's going on? What say you?
What's going on? It's Will Hope from Florida.
What's up, Hope from Florida? Talk to us, huh, boy?
Hey, what you saw on that video, that happens a lot. That's what I was saying. That work in Florida is very racist.
I'm about to call. Hey, talk
That's
on
insane,
the.
though, bro.
While I'm gone though.
That's insane. I
Alright.
can't even sit here and
Yeah.
fathom a
Yeah, I
guy
got you.
sitting there. They didn't get no gun. They didn't
What's
get
the
no
phone number?
drugs.
Yeah.
The only
See
thing
if you
they
can call him from
they
right
had
here.
charging on
Nah,
was
no, it's not. 'Cause it's
resisting
gonna be
arrest at
feedback.
first, and now and that's a huge stretch to go from that to the
So what's
murder
the
of
number?
this
Tell me.
cop. The murder of this cop was
747
facilitated by what he did.
279
It's exactly what he
I also
did.
like that bad
810.
over in Florida. That's
No,
why I left Florida and moved to North
8109.
Carolina. It's like
I know
they're
this
allowed to
shit,
be
bro.
racist over there. Like they got
Yeah,
a permit to be like that.
yeah, and that's wrong, and that's the stuff that we should be speaking on and talking on. And it's gonna it's gonna take years to weed that out because especially when you got older officers like that.
Spider
Let's be
G is
honest,
going to
man.
go out
Should
and
have retired.
call
Should have retired.
Anybody that's a little bit old, like
in.
all these congressmen, come on, man. They all come from a racist background, homie, like major racist background. So a lot of times they don't see us as equals, just like that kid. If it was a white surfer kid standing out that motel, he would have never told nothing. That kid was young, didn't look like. To me, I
He
see
didn't even do anything.
Yeah, the difference is I see him as like one of my little cousins, one of my little nephews, right?
Same here.
So,
Same here.
but that white man doesn't view him that way. That white man sees him as a threat, and that's a problem that needs to be weeded out of the police department. But hopefully, this guy comes out of it. Hopefully, his attorney can get him some immigration status over here if he's illegal. We don't know that yet. And hopefully, he can get some money in his pocket. And then these other officers will learn, like, hey, man, this was wrong. Because I'm sure there's officers in that department that look at the video like, man, we messed up right here. But hopefully, somebody in that department has backbone to say, nah, man, we got to drop this lawsuit. I mean, all these charges.
Yes, man. I think more and more people come from other countries is moving up so we can open their eyes. For a long time, it was just straight white people on top.
For sure.
But little by little, we're coming up.
For sure.
But not enough of us are talking. That's why when I listen to you, I'm like, wow, there are actually people that see that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what we're trying to do. The media is not going to show you as much, or people won't have empathy when you have somebody else saying. But when we're looking at, we're talking about it, dude, we care. I mean, that's absolutely wrong. But hey, Faith, I appreciate the phone call and support, my man.
Keep doing what you're doing, man.
That's right, homeboy. Thanks. Late. He said, Boozy Aguilar. Here, there we go. He said, nah, Gil, I remember when you said you wanted the homeless out of your front lawn at one. Yeah, and I still do. I still don't want a bunch of homeless in my front line, but I'm not going to sit there and attack them like that. It's a big difference. It's the way you approach the situation, Holmes. All right. Caller, 918. Where you calling from? Hold on.
3, what's up, man? This is Spider from Kansas City.
Spider from Kansas City, homeboy.
Spider G.
What's going on, homeboy? Talk to us.
I think the problem is the training the cops get, because they always ask questions that are violating people's rights.
Yeah. For sure.
So when they...
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say for sure, but it's up to us to be able to defend our rights. And unfortunately, that young man doesn't speak not just English, doesn't even speak Spanish. They say he speaks it's most likely old Mayan dialect, because I've had some guys that work like that. They look straight like Latino Mexicano, and then when you go to talk to them, they have one of those apocalypto movie type language, and to speak that and not be able to communicate that, hey man, pretty much if he was able to speak English, hey man, I'm just sitting here, I'm staying at a hotel room C, what's the problem? But he can't say that.
Everybody to the cops should look like American citizens.
Yes, they should.
They shouldn't go asking people anytime. I mean, but the training is what they're trained to ask people questions. Like when they pull you over and they ask you where you're going. They're not. I mean, it's not illegal for them to ask that, but you don't have to answer that shit.
Yeah, but now in California, they changed that law this new year that now the police officers can't just pull you over and ask you, hey, do you know why I pulled you over? Now the police officers say, hey, I pulled you over because of with a broken tail light. Hey, the cop with this guy would have most likely, I bet you the new thing is, hey, I pulled you over because somebody called with suspicious activity and stuff like that. But they're going to look at the records and they're going to see if there was any 911 calls. And if there's no calls, there's no crime, there's nothing, this guy should be released. And the cop, I mean, he paid the ultimate punishment. It is what it is. I think they're looking for an scapegoat to say this is why the officers died. But the officers died because he had obviously some kind of bad health.
And California keeps electing Democrats. That's the whole problem.
Yeah, that's a huge problem, bro. That's a huge problem that you're sitting here and voting these people over and over again. And we as Raza need to get off that train where Democrats are good for us. None of them are good for us. They're just politicians, homie. They're just politicians. That's all it is. And until
make them.
Yes.
You got to make them be good for you.
Yes, sir.
If they want your vote, you got to make them do something for you.
Yes, sir.
As a block, as a whole Latino block.
Yes, sir. Hey, brother, I appreciate the call from KC, homeboy.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Bye, brother.
That's that Spider G. Knowing his politics.
What is that? Hey, Simone Holmes, I've been to Cuban group chats and TikTok, and all they do is talk shit about Mexicans and South America. Everybody talks shit about everybody, homie. It just depends what time of the day you're at to go to their chat or whatever it is. Caller, who's this? Where you calling from?
It's Pablo from Lennox.
Pablo from Lennox, what's good, homeboy?
I know we're on a serious topic, man, but I gotta ask you something, man.
Yeah, shoot.
Consider that. Have you ever considered having Mr. Roger in the show, like this, man? Funny, bro.
Yeah, I'm down. Roger's got my number.
I was nervous as a motherfucker.
If Roger,
what?
The thing is that
La Luz, Wayne?
there's a school real close to where
Roger called back?
I don't think Roger can be like 1,000 feet from any children.
Don't bring that puto back into the chat. It said.
Man,
did you hear my call? I was nervous as a motherfucker.
No, he was right.
I know he's right. I know he's right. It said. That's why they call me Mr.
Hey, Roger, there you go, homeboy. They're calling you out. Yeah, if Roger wants to come through, fool, I'm sending an invite, homie. Roger, let's run it, homie.
I'm about to go to Roger's front yard right now and fucking protest for that puto. It says Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, we'll put Roger with one of those.
I think you and American Cholo man could have a good conversation, man.
I got pictures of you, Roger. I know
Face
who
to
you
face,
are.
though.
I know exactly who you are, Roger.
I think
Is this
this one?
he's new to the
All right, guys, you want to call?
trying to
Tap
vote
in
for
747-279-8109. Shit, homie, like the homie ready to compare. Talk your trash, homie. Let's run it.
He thinks January 6th was an
Roger will
insurrection,
be epic.
but really it was erection.
Don't give that fool your address.